Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Wind Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. Yeah, I know I am just all excited and just acting a little bit crazy today. But I definitely want to welcome you guys to Wine Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. And I hope and pray that you do have a beverage of your choice in your wine glass, right? Because that's what Wine Down Wednesdays is all about. It's the middle of the week. We need to take some time to just kind of decompress and kind of just reassess where we are because that's what we do during the middle of the week, right? So I just want to thank you guys for supporting me along this journey of Wind Down Wednesdays. It has been so great and successful. I have received many comments about how I have helped, a lot of people along the way with just me coming on here and just sharing some good information for you guys. So let me introduce myself to those who may not know me. I help boss women overcome her unique challenges so that she can so that she can build. I'm getting ahead of myself. So that she can build and cultivate her network and her net worth so that she can also increase her currency and give herself permission to be free. My overall mission is to empower women to live confident, authentic lives unapologetically. So you guys can tell when I get a little overly excited, I get a little tongue tied, and I am very excited. So tonight's topic is, well, happy St. Patrick's Day to those who are celebrating St. Patrick's Day. Hopefully you see I got my green. So no need to come and pinch me, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into this topic. Tonight's topic is, are you worth fighting for? Ask yourself this question and really ponder on it and really think about it, right? Are you worth fighting for? There are so many things in life that we just fight for because we really want it. We want to win. We want the accolades. We want to move up the ladder at work. We want to move into different positions like at church and organizations. We want to just do a lot of stuff. We want to join organizations. We want to join groups of people, just become, a member of society, right? Like people would say. But there are just so many things that we want to fight for. And the question we have to ask ourselves is, are we worth fighting for? Are you worth fighting for? Have you ever sat down and asked yourself that question? Because I know that you fight for your kids. Oh my gosh, I know you fight for your kids. You fight for your kids to have the very best of the best of the best. You want them to live a life that was much better than the life you live. You live. So, you fight for something, right? So you also fight for others. Some people fight a lot for their family. They want to get their family from point A to point B. They will do anything. They will sacrifice just about anything to, make sure their family is winning, to make sure their friends are winning. Oh, especially our friends, right? Some of us, we really fight for our friends. We fight for others a whole lot. And I can tell you that I know that feeling all too well about fighting for people, because I remember a time, and one of my cousins can attest to this, but I remember a time where I used to get irritated when I heard something about somebody else. Now, mind you, it had nothing to do with me, but the fact that that person was being treated wrong, I had a problem with it, and I would just go off all the time. And my cousin was like, that ain't even your business. Why are you upset? That's not your problem. But I don't know. It was just something in me, because right is right and wrong is wrong. So, and I am a firm believer that I practice that all the time. However, in situations, I was devastated and really upset. Like I was literally stressing out because someone else is being treated wrong. Mind you, I had nothing to do with why they were treated wrong, the acts that was going against them, or anything like that. I just heard about it and I immediately was like triggered. It took me some time to really dig myself out of that because I was giving more into people. Sometimes some people I didn't even know. I was just fighting for them, fighting for that cause because I don't like for people to be treated badly. I don't like for people to be treated wrongly. I just don't. So it was like really a heartfelt thing. It pulled at my heart, you guys. It so pulled at my heart. However, I realized that I was doing that for others and I was not fighting for myself. I was not fighting for myself at all. I I stood up for myself a little bit, but not as much as I should have. I kind of let a lot of things go, just like I brush it off because I'm like, I don't got time for that, like whatever. But some things needed to be addressed. But I wasn't fighting for me. I was not fighting for me. It didn't happen. I didn't start to realize that I needed to fight for me until honestly I became an adult. I became an adult. Actually, no, before that. Well, yeah, I guess I became it because I became an adult and became a mother. So, but that's when I realized that I needed to fight for me because I needed to be the best mom for my son. I knew I needed to do that. So it took me some time, but I had to make a choice. Had to make a choice and I had to give myself permission and know that it was okay to fight for myself because I know that I am worth fighting for. You get into these relationships, and I know people can relate to this a little bit more. You get into relationships and you want to fight for that relationship. You want to make that thing work. I love you, boo, and we gonna work this thing out. We gonna work it together. We gonna do all of that. However, you're putting your all into fighting for something that somebody else probably isn't even interested in fighting for. They're not even fighting for you, but you are constantly fighting for them because you want that relationship to work. And you have to realize that if you don't fight for yourself, nobody else will fight for you. Because if you don't feel that you are worth fighting for, then why would somebody else feel like you are worth fighting for? They wouldn't, they don't have to because you don't care. You don't think you're worth fighting for. You would rather pour your all and all and all into other people, vice really taking some of that and pouring into yourself. We have to truly fight for ourselves and really fight for what it is that we want out of life, what it is that we desire out of our relationships. We have to fight for just being a better manager of self. We have to fight for a lot of things, but one thing we truly, truly need to fight for is giving ourselves permission to fight, giving ourselves permission to fight for ourselves because we are worthy. You have to believe that you are worth fighting for. If you don't believe it, I promise you nobody else will. No one else will believe that you are worth fighting for. So ask yourself that question. Are you worth fighting for? Look yourself in the mirror and say, and I'm going to give you what to say, but you're going to insert your name, okay? But look yourself in the mirror and say, Jovita, are you worth fighting for? And when you look at yourself, truly, truly look at yourself, you're going to be like, hell yeah, I'm worth fighting for. I'll be dang if I'm going to fight for other folks and don't fight for myself just as hard. So I need you guys to just really focus in on that because if you are worth fighting for, then you will be willing to make sacrifices for for you to become a better person overall. We tend to not want to give ourselves permission to do anything for ourselves. We barely do self-care. We barely work out. I mean, that's a part of self-care, but I still think we just need to call all that out. But we barely do a lot of that stuff that we need to do for ourselves. I know many people, and I am included in that will drop everything to be there for somebody, to fight for somebody else's cause, to do that. However, they have an idea and they don't want to fight for themselves. They are expecting somebody else to fight for them. They are expecting somebody else to do things for them. And the reason why they're doing that, because they don't believe that they are worth fighting for. But once you believe that you are worth fighting for, trust and believe you will always give your permission to fight for yourself. You will always give yourself permission to put yourself first. You will always, always, always know that you are worth fighting for. So I want to close by saying again, ask yourself, are you worth fighting for? Is your life worth fighting for? Is your health worth fighting for? There are many of us who have like health problems, and we can overcome all of those problems, but we have to know that it's worth fighting for. Is it worth fighting for? Don't you want to be around to see your kids grow up, your grandkids grow up, your nieces, your nephews grow up? I mean, some of us may not have some of those things yet, but we may be wishing for that, and we would love to live to see that. So start fighting for your life. Fight, fight, fight. Don't wait until something bad happens that forces you to fight for your life. Go ahead and take the necessary steps today to fight for your life. And if that means investing in coaching, investing in a mentor, investing in getting some consulting, investing in therapy, whatever it is that you need to invest in so that you can continue to pour into yourself and to invest in yourself, then that's what you need to do, because you are worth fighting for. So I want to remind you guys, if you have not done so already, because we are getting close and close to the big day, March 20th, where I will be hosting my Permission to Be Free, Permission to Be Me event. So you go ahead and get your tickets today, because ticket sales will be closing soon. We are going to have a really, really great time, you guys, at this event. This is going to be just so awesome. I am so excited about it, and I can't wait to share what I have for my attendees. Oh my gosh, they are going to be in for a treat. So if you have not purchased your tickets yet, I suggest that you go ahead and do so now. All right. But anyway, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your support. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me, please feel free to email me at info@jovitanmiller.com. And you can actually go to my website and contact me there under the contact me section. And just let me know if you have any questions. I'll be sure to answer them as soon as I can. Trust and believe I will respond back. But I look forward to seeing you on Saturday at the Permission to Be Free, Permission to Be Me event. Don't forget to get your tickets today. Thank you guys, and I will see you next week for Wind Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. Remember, you are worth fighting for. So fight for your life. Thank you.